Welcome back to Entertainment Today. Now, this lady has sold nearly 5 million albums worldwide. She's a successful actress with several films about to come out. She's got her own fashion range and is soon to follow Sarah Jessica Parker and J.Lo by launching her own perfume range. She's one of Hollywood's elite jet set, and she's younger than us. Can you believe it? She's only 18.
That's combined. She's fantastic. Morning, Hilary Duff. Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
How you doing? Just a whirlwind stop in the UK. Are you here for a while?
I'm here for about 6-7 days. We kind of like bouncing back and forth to France and Spain, and it's a very quick trip, so.
You know, you haven't got the average teenager's life, really. When I was your age, I think I was just doing my A-levels, at school, you know, had a curfew, going to bed.
Well, I mean, I guess, you know, I've had a semi kind of normal life. I've done a little bit of that, but I've always kind of worked or been on a set or something, so it's definitely been a little abnormal, and I've gotten to, you know, travel the world and see many different places, unlike some other people, you know, so I feel like I missed out a little bit, but I get so much other stuff in return.
What's it like when you go home and you get back to your family and you get back to your, I mean, I don't know, you still make with all your school friends, you still see friends from there and stuff like that?
Not really, because I'm from Texas, so, I mean, I have my best friend. She was my best friend growing up as well, and she's still my best friend.
Were you schooled at home quite a lot of the time as well?
Yeah, like the middle of 4th grade, I don't know what you call it over here, but it's when I really stopped going to regular school. I was more in California at that time, and I was homeschooled, or I had like a tutor on set, you know. Wow. So when I go home, it's really nice to be with my family and sleeping in my own bed at night.
But the thing is, what I was wondering, I mean, you're super famous. You're famous here, but in America, you are a megastar. You can't go anywhere, can you? I mean, I can, but it's always kind of a hassle, you know. Not a hassle, but
it's difficult.
It's difficult. It's difficult to feel like independent and do things by myself, or just with a couple friends. You know, I always have to be thinking, okay, what time is it? You think I could go here right now, or?
So, for instance, you and your boyfriend, if you were to go out on a date, where could you go that you wouldn't get hassled?
It depends. We both kind of live in neighborhoods that aren't so, like, focused on, you know, and so we can like go to, like, if there's like a local like movie theater, sometimes we can sneak in to like see a late movie, or there's our favorite restaurants that we like to go to that sometimes you don't always get bothered at. But
that's cool. And is it true that George Bush is such a big fan, he wanted you to play perform at the inauguration, at his speech? He particularly said,
I love Lizzie McGuire, get her in here.
Get Hilary Duff down here.
I don't know. I just, you know, they asked me to do it, and they had a couple of other artists that played, and I don't know if he listens to my CD all the time, but...
Of course he does.
That's
He's got his iPod now, hasn't he? It's his
oh, yeah, I heard
track.
he doesn't go anywhere without it, right?
No, he doesn't.
Me neither.
Can I say there's a couple of myths that we have, that living in the UK, we hear that no one ever eats in Hollywood. Is this true? Do you eat stuff that have carbohydrates in it?
Yes. You know what, though? I try and, like... If I know I'm gonna eat dessert, and I want dessert after every meal, even if it's like in the morning time, I'll wake up and be like, I want something sweet, you know. So like I'll try not to eat too much bread, but I'll still eat like pasta or something like that.
I suppose you have to watch a little bit, being, you know, an actress and a pop star. You do have to kind of, do you have to watch what you eat, or can you just relax and not worry about it?
I try to, just because I want to be healthy. Right. You know, that's the reason I kind of switch off bread for dessert, because I love dessert so much. So. You know, it's not like something that I want to focus on all the time, but it's good just to feel good about yourself.
Very similar with me.
Yeah.
I'm very focused on what I eat. I just eat anything I can. Now, look, we've got a surprise for you, Hilary. I'm not sure if you knew this was happening, but to celebrate 100,000 sales of your album, Most Wanted, here you go, you have a gold disc, which has been given to us to give to you on the show. So congratulations.
That's awesome.
Well done.
Thank you.
How many of these do you have now?
I have quite a few on my wall from like the States and Canada and Australia, but I think this is... Actually, I got one in France the other day, but this is my first one from here.
Excellent. Well, congratulations.
And people can see you perform your single later on in the show, as well as on tour in April. But
talking of awards, we're going to shoot back over to Hollywood now, and Carla, big weekend, of course. Carla, you busy?
That's because they all have their armpits injected and their palms injected to stop them sweating. Isn't that true, Hilary?
Lip plumping.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I've heard of that before, actually, but I never knew people did it before an award show. People are getting crazy.
Well, Carla, what did it feel like? Did you have a go?
Very busy. Morning, guys.
Hello.
Morning, Hilary.
Morning, how are you?
And one to you at home as well. Yeah, it has been a very busy week. First off, though, congratulations to a lot of people. James Blunt.
Oh.
Not to you, Ben. James Blunt. He's just got his US #1 with You're Beautiful.
Now, are you a fan of James Blunt?
I am. I actually just bought his...
Back to Bedlam,
his CD, yeah, Back to Bedlam. It's really good. I like it a lot.
It's the first time in 9 years that a British artist has made it to #1. It was Elton John with Candle in the Wind was the last time it was #1 in the US. So, it's impressive, isn't it? There you go. Look, new band, new single, new tour. They're going for their third UK tour at the end of this month. And then in June, they're going to the new Wembley Stadium, if it's finished, we'll see, to support Take That. I know.
Were you a Take That fan?
You know what? I just heard that there was some kind of like reunion tour, and they were asking people if they're for it or they're not for it, or what was going on.
For it.
Yeah, really. I'm too young. I don't think I really remember.
Well, the girls were only about 10 and 9 when Take That were big. So I wanted to see, were they big fans? Are they looking forward to it? Keith Urban, not Carl. That's another guy.
Better name.
That's his brother. Just leave it. Keith Urban, yeah.
We're going to have loads of Keith.
This is Heartbroken Track, You'll Think of Me. It's released on March 27th. Now, this guy is big in the States. He's had 6 #1 singles, 2 #1 albums. He's going to be big. Do you think he's fanciable, Jenny and Hilary?
Well, you see, that's the first time I've really seen him. He seems all right, Hilary.
Yeah.
I think he's gorgeous.
Really
Why
nice
can't
guy.
I admit? I think you're gorgeous, Keith.
Okay. Oh,
there you
Ben.
go.
Michael,
I'm done.
thank you very much.
Michael,
That's
thank
quite
you
right,
very
thank
much. OK, time for another break. We're not letting Hilary go, though, because you're going to be back performing your new single, Flag. I know we're all looking forward to that one.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been rehearsing. It's great.